Capricorn, welcome to your December readings. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences at this time. And if you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. Now, Capricorns, I still feel that that rising energy and that rising sense of success coming, and success being a very important part of your life, of the next chapter of it, of what's going to come, possibly even the biggest field of experience that you're going to undertake overall in the next year cycle of 2017. I feel that there's this rising understanding of your capabilities, of your power that wants to come forward. I feel that you may battle with some blockages still in the month of December. There may be a temporary setback of some sorts, and it's possible that this temporary setback is associated with the energy of Mercury being retrograde in your sign in the month of December. So it's a time to review certain aspects of your life. It's a time of rethinking your strategies, analyzing and going over the process of your resolution for your new year cycle, because your solar return is coming, and I feel that it's going to be very important to you to make that review. For those of you who are just a lot on the go, you may face a temporary setback, something that apparently will stop you or will keep you from the full advancement that you are looking for. But it's really, in my opinion, what I feel, it's really temporary, and it's for you to pay more attention to certain things that you are as well asked to experience and understand in a more silent, deep, emotional place. So I feel that some Capricorns have this heightened sense of intuition coming to them in a very powerful way in the month of December. And I feel that it's really important for you to pay attention to what your intuition is telling you. Some of you are having here, it's like a precognitive energy where you are able to see things right before they happen, or some of you are having powerful dreams, or you're just having some weird thoughts coming to you, that for those of you who are less geared into intuitive notion, it may be weird to you why certain things come to your mind, because they are not coming from your mind. They are actually coming from very deep places within you, and they are a fruit of your observation. And I feel that you are going to be you are going to present yourself in a very interesting way. I feel that the majority of Capricorns are here with a lot of a sense of attraction to them. They are very attractive at this time at the eye of the public, and this could work beautifully at your advantage for those of you who are out there in a more artistic manner, or where you need to make presentations, where you need to show yourself a lot, your image a lot out there to present your words or the type of work you are doing. But I also feel that creatively you are here doing things, whichever you are creating at this time. You may be facing some doubts in December, but it's that energy of the review, I feel, because creatively what you are doing at this time, it's full of life and full of potential, and it's going to take you far in 2017. Now, I feel that some of you will be dealing with the sense that either you're feeling in December for a while in the month, you may be feeling a little bit of a creative block, or you're trying to, whatever you are doing that has a lot of yourself into it, maybe you're trying to push it ahead to see it manifested in a way that makes you pleased and it makes you satisfied, and maybe you don't find the right outlets in the month of December. And I feel that it's because there's something here. It's like a little detail that it's missing on that creative process, and this setback and this signal of stop and look around what's going on around you, it's really working at your advantage. So I would say that don't fall into despair or frustration, because it's going to happen. You have a way forward that is really about success, achievement, and overcoming obstacles. I feel that some Capricorns are joining, creative abilities, feminine, intuitive energies that are very deep and very powerful, with masculine attributes of conquer and win, of going out there and being bold, being confident, building up your empire. Some of you are building your empire and starting right now to set some very important foundation to your future. I feel that 2017 is really going to be your year of success. I feel that some of you may be wanting to be heard, or some Capricorns are keeping things here very close to their chest, and they may feel the desire in the month of December to communicate more. Or I feel that some of you are wanting to say something, are wanting to have a type of an affirmation out there, and it's too crowded. What I feel is that you want to talk. It's like that energy of a class or a convention where you're trying to get noticed and to talk, and nobody's paying attention. Nobody is seeing that you're right there with your arm up, waiting for your turn to talk. Again, I feel that for those of you who are really desiring to assert yourself and affirm yourself and stand up for whichever you want to say or communicate or do, there's going to be the right time for you to do that. And timing is also very important here. And what I feel is that you should go with the flow a little bit in the month of December. I know you are very determined at this time, especially for those of you who have recently just finally felt that whichever entrapments or stagnant situations happened in your life, that you're finally feeling, the shift of that energy. For those of you who finally went out of there, you may be afraid that this is a setback that is going to put you right back into the same pattern. And I don't think it is. It's something that it's allowing a more of, how can I say, you are kind of meant to join the best of both worlds. And I feel that there's still a little more of an intuitive, creative side to this big idea, project, work, relationship, whatever you are geared to at this time in your experiences as success. There's again that detail that even though it's a detail, and the majority of the work it's done, by the way, but even though it's a detail, it's going to make huge difference. And this is what I feel this High Priestess is talking about to you. And I also feel that there's something around you that you are to see. And it's not necessarily to see in the obvious ways, to see with your two own eyes. It's to see with your ability to uncover the illusions, beyond the masks, beyond the noise, beyond, the tribulation of the everyday life, beyond the pollution around you. What is there? And that's exactly the challenge, because you do have the Eight of Swords challenging you. And so you can see that in the Eight of Swords, as a challenge in the month of December, you have this sense of entrapment and being restricted in a situation. And there's a blindfold. And this is why I feel your heightened psychic antennas are here wanting to communicate with you, so that you can see in silence, in observation, in contemplation, taking it in, everything that you're right now surrounded by. And to emphasize even more this, you have the Queen of Cups representing you, which is the most intuitive queen. She is profound in her quest to understand her feelings, to understand the messages that she's receiving, to have compassion for the moment she is in, and to promote a lot of healing and a lot of fluidity to come as in fluidity, in passivity, to come that energy of acceptance and allowance of what the proposition of time is at that moment. And so that's also another challenge that I feel here, is that you may be on the go, and you want to do, and you want to advance, and you don't want to stop. You don't want to, because I feel that some of you have been kind of on the stop for a long time. And now that you were feeling free, you may again feel that this is again the same issue, but it's not. I feel that the intensity as well that sometimes may be rising in the month of December is to help you understand better what's going on with this Queen of Cups. How are you understanding your own emotional nature, your needs, as a part as well of that creative process you are pushed to go? And so what I feel is, because then you have the Emperor in the subconscious and the Empress on the current position. So there's this energy of the power couple right here. And first of all, when I talk about power couple, this is you joining the most amazing ability to be nurturant, to have that nurturance towards yourself and others, to be creative, to be comfortable in your own skin, to feel confident in your feminine attributes, to be very kind and very geared to protect and shelter others. And at the same time, when necessary to do that, to be a leader, to be a pioneer, to have that iron fist and being able to stand up for your beliefs, to have a life built at the image of your standards, to be a little bit stubborn and resilient in what you want to achieve and conquer. So you can join the best of both worlds again. And if you notice, the High Priestess, she has this dark and light column representing the best of both worlds, and she can navigate in both of them because she's so intuitive and receptive that it's like that energy of the ebb and flow. And when you need to go within, you go within. When you need to go outside, you go outside. And so I feel that the energy of the tides as well, how are you embracing your own lunar cycles? What is that? How is that being manifested in your life? Is going to be important for you as well to understand the direction, because the Chariot in your crowning position, again, what's going on with this polarity that sometimes you may be feeling within being very ambitious, very stubborn, very focused, very materialistic, and then feeling much more soft and intuitive and emotional. It's to help you understand how to join two opposite forces at your advantage by regaining control in the direction your life is going. And it's built out of your willpower and the confidence you have in yourself, which is what has been working here, I believe, in a healing energy for you to regain confidence in who you are, what you are supposed to do here, and how are you going to do it. I also feel that because the Emperor is in the subconscious, you may not understand yet, you may not see it yet, but whichever you see as stability, power, ability to rely on yourself with safety, with determination, with a sense of being your own authority, especially for those who have felt or still feeling that your life is out of control and there's no safety, no stability, no sense of home. I feel that some of you are questioning what is home and what home means to you. Some of you are here to, it's like right now you are working on the mother archetype, the mother within you. And what's coming next is the father archetype. And so when we work with these two archetypes in such a, it's like at this kind of almost at the same time, the immense potential for you to rise to this, for you to rise at the image of your destiny is very strong. And so whatever happens, don't take it with caution, observe, call into your spirit, call into your intuition, but don't take it as serious as being this immense blockage or this immense standstill, because it will pass. And actually use that blockage or whatever, it's not going as fast as you would like, use it at your advantage. It's to review, it's to recycle something, it's to make another plans possibly, or to make some adaptation in your plans. I also feel that some Capricorns may be dealing with feeling that I feel that some Capricorns are still dealing with a sense of guilt, or this may come up in the month of December, as maybe you felt that you did some unforgivable mistakes, or that someone did that to you, or there's a sense of reminiscing and going through a lot of thoughts surrounding mistakes that were done, mistakes that you are doing or that you think you're doing, or things that you feel you should have done better. And again, what I feel is, as Mercury goes retrograde, and because it's in your sign, you are reviewing and going backwards again in a lot of things that you are identified with. So it's okay to go, because there is some type of healing there, but don't become so focused on the mistakes that you did before that you are not validating the success and the good things, the positive things that you are doing right now. Remember that whichever happened led you right now. So mistakes are kind of relative, in my opinion, of course. Mistakes are a way to look at it, because if you can understand, the thread of your history, maybe it was not that much of a mistake if it led you to a road of success, or to a road of a better relationship with you, a better relationship with your own opposite sides, or bringing even more creative energy to you. So mistakes are relative, but still, in anything that you feel you have done wrong, there's a message here that it's an energy of irreparable. You cannot go back and fix it. Whichever you are reminiscing about, there's an energy of not being able to go back and fix it. So what I feel this is about is for you to find forgiveness and compassion towards your story and understanding your own emotional needs. You may be more sensitive than usual, and you may be kind of sometimes in a bipolar energy where 1 minute you are very sensitive, you are very soft, you are very tender, you are very romantic, sometimes obsessively, again, ruminating about past situations. And then suddenly, the next day, you are very rational, very dry, very pragmatic, very detached, and very focused on you and the improvements of your life in a more materialistic way. And it's to find that balance between two attributes of who you are. Some of you are I feel that the majority of you, this is talking upon what I've mentioned so far, which is success and rising at the image of your destiny and what you are supposed to do with your life at this time, and kind of bringing together the image and the picture of what success really is about in your life, more than just the financial return or the power or the status, but joining something very deep and meaningful and significant to you. Some of you are healing parental dynamics. Some of you are finding the grace of the mother and the father story, or the type of heritage that the father and the mother brought to you, and having an energy of understanding, having an energy of compassion towards whichever your parents or the parental figures did to you or represented to you. Some of you are joining them inside, so the expression outside is different, which would lead for you as well, for those of you who have children, to have a better relationship with your children. I just feel that others of you as well, you are kind of possibly going into a path of meeting a partner, or feeling that you are going to meet someone that it's your match, you know. If you are a male or a female, it's the opposite sex in the opposite standards. For those of you who are already coupled and in a good relationship, I feel that you and your partner can bring together, when working together, you can bring a lot of good fortune and success together to your life, because you have this good, it's again the energy of the tide. It's one goes within and gives the other what he needs to the outside, and so forward. There's an energy of shelter, retreat, home, and then going out to the world. And I feel that it's kind of it's a very motherly, fatherly thing. So there's a lot of, you may be very protective as well of your, either of your children or of your creations at this time, and you are very fertile. So I only see you may doubt, you may battle with self-confidence issues, and I feel it's temporary in the month of December, because you end up with the Magician, which means that there's a new chapter here being initiated for you, that it's going to be until the end. It's coming from the last, the later part of this month towards the next year, so towards January. And it's I feel that you are going to be so inspired and mentally, emotionally, so it's like you have your senses awakened to a level that may be epic to you, because for a while you may probably felt a lot like this, and you had to surrender to something, you had to accept something, you had to let go of something, you had to make a sacrifice of some sorts to surrender to this path of it's like a path of, you know, something that it's grandiose, something that's big, something that probably you left something of your more of a domestic life, more of a private, you know, domestic secure foundation type of scenario, and you had to move forward and you have to push forward to really feel happy and feel that you were doing something with your life that would make you happy, that would make you feel that you are, it's like make you feel that you are here with a mission. I feel that some Capricorns really went through this process, and you're still going through, where your mission is becoming almost more important than anything else, dealing with your personal needs. And that balance between your personal needs, your individualistic needs, which are important as well, and those needs need to be met, so then you can really be in a healthy, secure way out there in the world. I feel that this is what you are gaining, a balance between your needs, your private life, relationships, family, home, money, with the bigger things, which is what it is that you're doing out there, what it is that you are contributing with, what can you do more, how can you help more, how can you build something that you would like to it's like building a legacy, something that even after you are gone, is still going to be here, either for the world or for your family, whatever it is. There's that sense of continuation and big things that you want to do. So don't doubt yourself. The energy of strength, determination, and success is coming. Right now, it's more in a creation process and needing to review some details. So you make it kind of perfect per se, and then you are ready to the go phase. You can win this, and success is sure to come. And you have been receiving some signs, and that High Priestess is and the Queen of Cups is also telling you that there's more signs to come. You shouldn't dismiss your intuition in December because it's so strong and it's there to help you. And if you focus only on the five senses, you are not going to understand the bigger picture and what your higher self is trying to lead you on. So Capricorn, I hope you have a great month of December. Happy holidays for all of you who celebrate, and thank you so much as well for all of you who have been supporting my channel, commenting, liking, sharing. I really, really, really appreciate it, and I'm deeply grateful for it. And hopefully we'll see each other soon.